What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about porosity, okay? And the reason I'm talking about porosity today is because someone got in my comments about what is my hair porosity, and anyway, it kind of went where it didn't need to go, okay? So anyway, this is not going to be a video on the differences in porosity and, you know, how to test your porosity and all the DNA of porosity and hair strands and all that. Is not that type of video. There are a lot of videos out on YouTube like that. This video is going to be about my porosity and why my porosity does not matter, okay, to you guys, or it shouldn't matter to you guys, okay? So let me explain. So I understand that most people, especially when you are newly natural and you're looking at videos and people are talking about porosity and how it's important or whatever, you want to find out what your porosity is. I get it. I was the same way. I wanted to know if my porosity was the same as somebody else's and everything, but I never asked the question in the comments because I was one of those ones who never commented, okay? I only started commenting recently since I have been an influencer, but before I was just a watcher. I never commented. So although I wondered what someone's porosity was, I didn't ask, and because I wanted to know what my porosity was, I researched. I watched my hair. I felt my hair. I listened to my hair. I looked in the mirror when I did my hair. That's why I have a shower mirror. I read up on porosity and how you can tell the differences and things of that sort, right? So I did all the legwork. I didn't just assume what mine was, and then if yours is the same, I can use all the same products. So that's what some of you guys feel. You feel like if I'm low porosity and you're low porosity, or you think that you're low porosity, that the products that I use should work for you, okay? And I get why you think that, because basically if your hair is a little bit similar, then you feel like the product should work similarly, right? I get it. And sometimes that is true. However, a lot of other things go into how your hair is going to turn out versus mine, whether we have the same porosity or not. So that's why I'm saying that my porosity really doesn't matter to you, or shouldn't matter to you, okay? For instance, let me get into it, because I'm telling you, this person asked me and I just asked nicely, can I ask why you're asking what my porosity is? Because the video that she watched and commented under wasn't even really about product and everything. It was me blow drying my hair, right? So I'm like, what did I say? Or, you know, what did you get out of that video to make you want to know what my porosity was? She answered me and said, because if our porosities are similar, then I want to know if the products will work similarly for my hair and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, I didn't even really use a lot of products in this. This was a straightening video, but whatever. So then she said, so do you know your porosity? So it kind of had a little tone to it. It sounded like it, right? But I said, okay, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm just gonna answer. So I said, yes, I know what my porosity is. I said it is low porosity. I said, but however, just because we may have the same porosity doesn't mean that, you know, products or whatever are gonna work the same. I said a lot of things go into it, like you know, how well you cleanse your hair, you know, what products you're using. You know, I went into listed some other things, and I would have pulled it up, but it's not that deep. So, and she came back, you know, basically, I know that, and I know porosity does, and I didn't say same, I said similar, and anyway, semantics, but whatever. So because of this whole thing with her, I wanted to get on here and just share with you guys what I mean and why you need to learn your porosity and find products that work for you and your hair and your porosity, or don't even worry about porosity. It's up to you. A lot of people don't think porosity is important anymore, matters when you're picking out products. I disagree with that. I think it does matter, at least for me, because knowing my porosity helped me to find products that worked better for my hair. So what I mean by that is, before I knew what my porosity was, I was co-washing. I was using, the lock method, the LCO method. I was using butters and creams and things like that. And as I kept researching and doing my hair and, finding out what my porosity is, I found out that my hair was low porosity. So because my hair is low porosity, I found that using lighter products, thinner products work better for me versus the heavier products. When I started using lighter products, I saw that they soaked in better. They didn't sit on top of my hair. My hair wasn't white. When my hair dried, if it moved more, it didn't feel weighed down and things like that. So for me knowing my porosity helped me to choose products that work better for my hair. Okay, so that's why I say it matters. Doesn't matter to the extent that if you don't know it, you can't still have a successful natural hair journey. No, but knowing it can help you choose products that will work better. Okay. However, still, because a product that works for me and I'm low porosity still may not work for you if you're low porosity, because our hair is still different. My hair is very dense. Your hair may not be. My hair is thick / coarse. Your hair may be fine. So even though I could possibly use a butter, doesn't necessarily mean that that butter is going to work for you if your hair is finer and things like that. It may weigh your hair down. You understand what I'm saying? Or a product that you like because your density is different, your hair texture is different, your surface layer is different, whatever the case may be, your climate is different. You may find a product that works really well for you. Even though I'm low porosity, it won't work for me. It may not be moisturizing enough because my climate is a little bit colder. You may be living in a more warmer climate or a more humid climate. Ingredients matter, things like that. A whole lot of stuff goes into whether products are going to work for your hair or not. I may cleanse my hair with shampoo. You may not cleanse your hair well. You may use a lot of silicones on your hair. And so, moisture isn't soaking in as well, or products aren't soaking in as well, even though you may be low porosity, or you may feel like you're low porosity and you're really not, because you just have buildup on your hair and you feel like the water's not soaking in and it's beating up. You're low porosity. No, you could just have buildup on your hair. So those are the things that I was trying to get across. And she was like, I know, and all this kind of stuff. And clearly you're not a hairstyle or a cosmetologist. That's what she said. Clearly you're not a cosmetologist. I've never claimed to be a cosmetologist. I tell you guys all the time, I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not a cosmetologist. I tell you all the time to go to one for certain questions and stuff like that, because I can't answer. I only know my hair the best, right? I can kind of, answer certain questions or kind of lead you in a certain direction, but I am not a cosmetologist. I don't claim to be. But I want you guys to know that when I answer in the comments, I'm usually answering from I'm answering from the perspective of I've been where you are, and I'm trying to get you not to go through all the things that I went through, right? So I'm trying to answer nicely, even though sometimes I have so many comments, I might answer quickly and then it maybe it doesn't come off right, or you may hear it differently than what I intended it to be said. But know me and know that I am trying to be as nice as possible in the comments, but sometimes I got a lot and I'm trying to get through them all. I got a limited time, and so charge it to my hands and not my heart. Okay, I'm gonna say that, and then just come back and ask another question if you need to. But when it comes to porosity, I am low to medium porosity. I am more low than medium. So a lot of times I'll say low porosity, and I tend to try to use products that I know are thinner, are not oil heavy, because I know those things weigh my hair down and make my hair feel differently than what I would like it to feel. I also know that I have to do more shampooing to get those oils and things off. So I prefer to try to use lighter products, try not to use silicones because I am low porosity and things of that matter. So that's what I'm saying. Even though I'm low porosity, doesn't mean that what I use today is going to work for you because you're low porosity, because you may use oils and butters, you may use silicones, you may use things that I don't use, and if you're not cleansing them off of your hair well, then you still may get flaking, you may not get things absorbed as well as I do and things like that. So I just wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about that specifically and try to deter you guys from asking people in the comments, what's your porosity? What's your porosity? It doesn't matter what someone else's porosity is. Learn your hair, find out what your porosity is. Think about your hair and the products you used and what you really liked. And if something turned out really well and you liked your hair, you like how it felt, you liked how it moved, you liked the shine and all that, look at the ingredients in those particular products and keep using products like those, something similar to those. If you get a bad hair day, your hair is way down, you get a lot of flaking, you get this, look at what you used, the ingredients, and see what's in it. Find out if you really cleansed your hair well. What did you use before you used those where you got the flaking? Were you using a lot of butters and then you went in with a co-wash and didn't cleanse your hair well? All those things matter. So you have to do the research. You have to think about what you're using. You have to see what your hair likes, and then you start finding products that your hair tends to like. And that's what I do, and that's why I have pretty good hair days most of the time. Now, there are new products that I try because you want me to. A lot of times I can tell if it's going to work or not, but you guys want to see it. And so I do it for you. And although I may not get the best feel from my hair still may look okay, or I can still tell you, you know, the quality. Is it thick? Is it thin? How does it smell? I can still tell you those things about the product, even though I may not feel like I had a really good hair day with the products, okay? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I just wanted to let you guys know that it doesn't matter what someone else's porosity is. So please don't always ask that in the comments, because it matters how you take care of your hair, what you're doing to it, what products you're using, your climate, what the density of your hair matters, as far as what your hair can take product wise, you know, the thickness of your hair, all of those things matter, okay? So hopefully this helped you guys. If it did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And I'm open to, you know, comments in the comments section, but be respectful and know that people have different perspectives on this. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there now who says porosity don't matter. I disagree. I think you kind of have to know, so you know kind of where to lean as far as products are concerned. If you're high porosity and you know your hair loses moisture more, then you may want to use more moisturizing products, and you may want to try to use oil or something to lock them in and stuff like that, where I don't feel like I have to do that. So there you go. Alrighty guys, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.